to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Just checking in, Shock G from Digital Underground passed away. He was found dead Thursday in a hotel room in Tampa, according to his father. They're saying that the cause of death isn't clear, but there were no signs of trauma. And now his father is saying that authorities will just conduct an autopsy, and we'll find out more info later on. But he was 57 years old.
Man, I had just reached out to him a few months ago to try to get an interview because Ebro and I, we love to wax poetic on the brilliance of Shock G. And everyone knows it, but I was like, man, this guy never talks. He always was kind of protecting the Humpty Hump character, you know, and I really wanted to talk to him. He was like, hey, maybe next year. And this was maybe late last year. And then it just, when I saw that he died in Tampa, I'm like, man, I'm in Tampa every month. I didn't even know Shock G was in Tampa. I mean, maybe he was there for a show. We really don't know because he was sort of – Ebro, you said you've been in the studio with him, but he's generally sort of a mysterious cat to some degree.
He's a quiet dude, and which is why I think the Humpty Hump character was even created because it allowed him to put on a persona. That way it didn't require you to hear from Shock G.
He could talk crazy.
Right. He could talk at all and just be a character and hide behind, you know, that persona. So, you know, because when you think about it, you don't really hear a lot about from Shock G ever.
Right. Do yourself a favor today on social media. Just click on hashtags. Ebro just pulled up some amazing, like it was an interview from God knows when, but it was so amazing to just watch him speak. And like you guys said, he hardly did any interviews, so it's really dope just to see a lot of these good memories.
Now, normally I'd like to pull from someplace better than Wikipedia, but it turns out that the Wikipedia page has a very interesting thing about the Humpty Hump character. Listen to this.
Okay.
Shock G used a more nasal, a more natural voice, while he altered his voice to become Humpty Hump, a character with an exaggerated persona, colorful clothes, Groucho Marx glasses, and nose disguise. He used a nasal voice for the character. At public appearances, he would show up as one person or the other, but at live shows and video shoots, he would use a stand-in or camera tricks to maintain the illusion. A fictional biography was constructed for Humpty, the story being that Edward Ellington Humphrey III, the former lead singer of Smooth Eddie and the Humpers, had become a rapper after burning his nose in a kitchen accident with a deep fryer. This story was even told by Casey Kasem himself on Casey Kasem's Top 40.
Damn, this is so nuts and it's so amazing.
Yo, I searched YouTube for the Casey Kasem clip. I was like, if there's a story of him being like, and up next, we have Digital Underground. And, like, I had to find that, but I couldn't find the audio. But, like,
so
you got for people who are young who don't understand, like, as kids, we all thought that Shock G was Humpty Hump, but it was not completely clear. There was a mystery.
Well, it still hasn't been confirmed.
It hasn't been confirmed.
It hasn't been confirmed.
And then
show me where somebody from Digital Underground confirmed that Shock G and Humpty Hump was the same
I did
person.
find an interview where he refers to himself as he's talking. It might be in the same interview setup, Ebro, of the one you posted on your page. He's talking and he says, "Yeah, I'm the original big nose rapper," and he changes his voice when he says it. So, like, that was the most confirmation. Now, the reason I'm allowed to do this job is because of random little factoids I have. And so I brought this one to the table today. This has long been one of my favorite personal classics that whenever I play it for people, they're like, I had no idea this existed. I want to give you a little snip here, if you don't mind.
All right, let me see.
All right? This is maybe 2099.
This is Black Sheep copy. State your position. I'm in zone 3, but it's looking pretty dry out here. Request permission to put the mission in action.
Affirmative, Black Sheep 5. That's a green light. You can set it when you're ready.
10-foot red dog is on.
Hey, yo, question. What does an Afro rockin' X dropping West Side type have in common with an East rocker vest put you to rest type? What? Women, we swimming in them like batter. I'm bony, he fatter. My bad pun, I'm having fun playing with my kid's side. I'm ready to hit the telly, tickle bellies from the inside. Y'all know the Shock's my name. I rock brew instead of champagne. Ask around the world and they'll tell you the same.
Yo, what the deal, Shock?
Love,
You
yo.
know me, keeping the hills cock still rocking.
What?
Down 400 pounds of steel.
Pun and Shock G.
Yes, going back and forth for a whole song.
Where did you find this?
It was on the last big Interscope Digital Underground album.
Wow. That's so fire.
And it sounds classic.
When it's over, you can hug me tight. Pack a heat, I'm a thug for life. What you got? Let's bounce. 12 o'clock. Blaze the tide, jump in the ride, find a live beside. Stress all week. Schedule sheets.
Wow, Pun and Shock G.
That's dope.
So, yeah, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube or wherever you find music. But, man, R.I.P. Shock G, man. What a legend.